goodness gracious me. Welcome back to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. We've got a beautiful show lined up for you tonight, and we're also going to give you some updates of what's going to be happening in the future. As you see tonight, we have a lady we're going to highlight from the south central of Jamaica, that's southwest Manchester, southeast St. Elizabeth, she has a success story. I'm waiting for her to come into the back room as we speak. I know she's still out there. She's extremely busy these days. She's a very close friend of mine. Her name is Michelle Burrell, and she has moved up the line through her own determination to reach success in a very short time at a very late age in her life. She's a shining example of to give a lot of people the incentive to gain education at any age. It's never too late. And she's a beacon and also an icon, an example to many across the globe. We're going to say maximum respect to Father God, first of all. We're going to pray when we're going out, pray when we're coming in, because we don't own our lives. We got to say big up to the Naram family. Big up Colonel. We spoke tonight, and we're going to be setting um, a lot of things in place for when I get to Europe and get to the birthplace of Naram promotion itself. You have Father Colonel who will be coming on here very shortly as we work out a lot of stuff. We got the new equipment in, and we're working through some minor touches before we get um, Father Colonel and also um, Smiley, Shiny Borough, and the crew on here live. So you listen out for that date. Just like, share, and subscribe. Um, we say big up to my family all across the globe, all my children, my other half, Nikisha, my granddaughters, and also all my friends across the globe. Today, as I said, things are in motion. DJ Latta is now on the journey to Canada, and he's going to be getting some things in place for when we get there. We also have a lot of events that we have to attend here in the United States before we actually hit the road. So you'll be getting some short video clips of DJ Latta's family and also his trip in Canada over this week with Mother's Day weekend. I'm gonna say big up to all mothers, all my baby mothers and bless my mother's heart. She passed away. Um, and all the mothers across the globe. We say um, wishes for you. This is a weekend to highlight mothers, and every day is Mother's Day, just not the day that is set in the calendar, but every day is Mother's Day. So we celebrate mothers across the globe, and also we've got a few things lined up in terms of up and coming. We have DJ Ashady out of England. That's my nephew. He'll be on here on Saturday. That's Saturday the 10th of May. And also we have Wayne Bowles, Mr. Wayne Bowles from Downs District in Manchester. He's a businessman, a cricketer, and a philanthropist. He has been engaged in the community and making some positive changes in the south central of Jamaica. And we want to highlight him to show his achievements. He also has a business called Bowles Fish Stop. That's a restaurant and bar. His family is huge because they different members of the family owns different restaurants and hardwares, and you got Danny Peart with the tents and all that. The family is big, so we're gonna focus on them as we continue our journey. ladies and gentlemen, we say, bless up yourself. In the meantime, while we're waiting, I wanted to play a clip from Miss Michelle Burrell. Um, I'm so proud of her because she, when she began at Heart Trust NTA in Jamaica, she was very enthusiastic, but she was never a person to join a podium and deliver a speech. Her education level was low, and she turned it all around. And surprising to a lot of people who doubted her, she's now an ambassador for Heart Trust. She let me play this clip. This happened day before yesterday, and this is Miss Michelle Burrell giving a motivational speech to new students and young students. And here we go. Let me play it.
3 years old. Think of it. Miss Namard was my teacher. Miss Maxam was my teacher. It was a long journey. But listen, student, one of the greatest things you can do for yourself is listen to when your teacher teaches you. Give a keen listen to whatever your teacher taught you in your classes.
Volume up.
When I enter back school, my middle name is Alicia, but I could not spell it.
Very low on my end.
Yes, and I was 43 years old. For me, if you give me math and you told me to take 25 from 50, I could not do it. I could not do it. And I was 43 years old. If you told me to divide 10 into 3 parts, I could not do it. Yes, I can tell that it's certain now, but then I could not do it. So you have to listen keenly to what your teacher taught you. Miss Namard is a great teacher. I call them like every week and tell them they are my motivator. I used to sit in the class and cry because the other students did have a little bit of education, but I did not have any. So I sit there and cry. But Miss Namard was the lady who used to told me, just like how your principal told you before, you can do it. Her words daily to me was, Michelle, you can do it. I stayed in Miss Namard's class for 2 years before I could leave and go to another classes. Just like how you have to learn from one stage to another. I go through that program also. But at the same time, as I said before, you have to listen to what your teacher says keenly. And when you go home, you do not just put down that book and say, okay, school is over, so I'm not going to do it. The teacher told you before, reading is very important. And that is true. After years going to school, I learned where I could sit City and Guilds exam in only stage 1 at the first time. I was so proud of myself. As she says before, you can do it, because I have done it at the age of 43. I stayed with Miss Maxam and Miss Namard for 5 years. I did not say it was easy. Learning is not easy. But if you put your mind towards it, you will able to grasp it and have it. I go there and I was able to stay there until I have 11 certificates now. I can able now to take up my bag, write that letter, or represent myself and work in any hotel now. Yes. And this is because I listen to what Miss Maxam says to me, what Miss Nemard says to me, and learn. I did not stop there. You see, I'm so pretty in this uniform. I'm still in school. I'm not a nurse as yet. I'm still going to school. This is my school uniform. This is what I wear to school. I'm not a nurse. I'm in school just like you right now. So I'm saying this to say that to you. All I'm saying, you have to learn. You have to listen to what your teacher says. Listen to what your mommy says. Listen to what your sister says. Because maybe you say you're young now. You have a time ahead of you. But it's the best for you to do it now. Think about it if I did graphic at your age. I wouldn't have to do it at the age of 43 years old. Think about it. I went back to school. Your mommy. If you have somebody in your home, told them that Auntie Michelle went back to school at 43. I do it, they can do it too. If you have a sister that dropped out, told them about what Auntie Michelle told you today. She went back at the age of 43 years old. When I went back, I have kids. Not I'm saying that I go back to school and I did not have responsibility. Yes, when I was 43, I have kids. Still going to school. But as we said, education is very important. I'm going to give you a little bit while I go back to school. I love to go out. I love to engage myself with people. But as you would say, I was at the back of the class because I did not have that education. So we were in an argument. We were engaging into an argument not by having a warfare, but we were speaking together. And it was my time to say something. And I could not put words together to make a statement because I can't read to do that. I picked up myself and I decided to go back to school. You see, when you do some test and you don't pass it,
Goodness gracious me, yes. Oh, yeah. Miss Michelle Burrell. A true success story, guys. At any age, you can start. I'm going to show you a. Let's get into this. Yeah, yesterday she received an award, and I just put that up on the screen, and that's her receiving a certificate of achievement. Let me get the clip she sent to me. Where is it? Of the award. Let's get it on the screen here. One moment, guys. She took an exam and she got 100%. Let me put it up here. There it is. 100%. Now, that goes to show you the level of commitment she has to making herself a better person and to create a better future for herself and her family. She's a true icon, a true success story, and also she's an example to many, to show you that you may fail early or you may fail, but try again, or it's never too late to start. She started at a very late age, as you heard from the motivational speech she gave you. She went back to school in her 40s. She Now you may wonder why this happened, and she'll tell her story. But I'm going to show you also her three beautiful daughters. That's Michelle Burrell in the blue, and the three daughters that she raised, and all of them are successful. She got pregnant early, and she struggled to grow her three daughters. And this was an event where her daughter in the white in the middle, beside her, um, she was graduating from the University of the West Indies. The her daughter in the kind of purple, what you call it, kind of reddish, deep reddish dress. She's a teacher, or no, a nurse, sorry, and the she has a lot of achievements as well. Her daughter to the far right, maybe your far left. I don't know how your screen is showing this, but um, she's in the line of accounting, business, that sort of thing. So all three daughters are doing well, and these three children are a shining example to many in Sea Air District in Manchester. So we have a lot of talented and successful people in Sea Air District in Manchester. And, I want to highlight that because the South Central of Jamaica in its entirety has a lot of successful people. And this is a shining example of what I'm talking about. Now, she had to raise her three children. And I want to show you another picture when, you know, this was Miss Burrell when she had her locks on. We're waiting for her to come into the back room. I sent her the link, but I know she's probably traveling home or she's still busy preparing for a lot of stuff she has to do tomorrow. But she'll come on at some point. If she doesn't, then we'll get her another time. I want to show you Miss Burrell also when she's um, displaying her elegance. A lot of people know her by another alias name, which I'll not call here, because she's now Miss Burrell, Miss Michelle Burrell. And also, um, I'll show you another one when she's out and about. Let me get it on the screen, guys, because this lady has proven a lot of people wrong. They thought she could not have done it. They didn't believe she was doing it, and she is still going from strength to strength because she has decided not to stop educating herself. And I want her to come up and tell her story. That's another picture of her out and about. What I mean, we were at a function in Kingston during this time. She's a very close friend of mine. I don't want to give away much before she comes on, but we're here live and in charge, and we're waiting for her to come live on the screen, and we'll wait for her to come. If she doesn't, then we'll have to wait. Last night, we had Naughty Virtue. Listen, if you did not see that interview, you want to go back and look at it. It was a powerful interview, and he gave the second part of his story, and Naughty Virtue is from Comapin District in southeast St. Elizabeth and south central Jamaica. He's a shining superstar. He's um he's one of our treasures from Jamaica. And we have a third interview with him, and this time we're gonna release some dates and some events that he will be at. So you want to stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and also um, spread the word. Click that notification bell to know when we're coming on. This is Naram Promotion, the real deal podcast show. So, Naughty Virtue, we played some tracks with them last night, which was soul stirring. You know what I mean? These gave you goosebumps. This guy has taken his music to amazing heights, and he's now ready for his world tour. His catalog is overflowing, and I'm going to play a few tracks from him later on tonight to remind you of who Naughty Virtue is. However, on Saturday we have DJ Asher. That's my nephew. He's in England and he's doing a lot in the genre in terms of the reggae music culture. He dabbles in a lot of production. He dabbles in mixtapes. He's a he also he's a radio announcer as well. He's also a disc jockey. He plays at parties and he engages with a lot of Jamaican artists. He's creating waves in the UK, and I want to say congratulations to him. He'll be here on Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show on Saturday, May 10th at 10:30 Eastern Time. That's about 9:30 Jamaican time or some parts of the Caribbean. And also it's about 4:30 British time. You know what I mean? So guard yourselves, just go by whatever time 10:30 Eastern East Coast United States time is. That's what time that is in your location. So big up everyone around the globe. Stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell to know when we're coming on the show live. Okay, so we say greetings to everyone again, and here's let me I'm gonna play a little bit of Asher D's mixtape, so you have a feel of some of his work that he does. And while we're waiting for Michelle Burrell to come into the back room so we can bring her on screen, here's a mixtape from Asher D. Check this out.
Hey, this is Nikisha Lindo, and you're listening to DJ Asher D.
Baby, the receipt say you alone me love me would have passed fuck up if you forget well. Where you grip me tight, I'll please believe it. Although you went came up on me alone of your secret, she feel Victoria's Secret. I make we fuck every day and fuck every night, fuck every time. Come make we touch in the train, plus in the plane, up in the sky. Me just love when your breath fucking amazing every time. When you told you not afraid, my bust in your brain and come in your mind.
And I must admit, I never get that dick like that before.
Goodness gracious me. That's one of Asher D's mixtape, and I'm gonna go a little bit more grown at this point. So he's got a lot going on for him. So let's play another one of his mixtapes, and it's called Big Things.
This is Jamali. Just pick up yourself. Let's all rejoice with DJ.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ Asher D. This is Jamali. Just pick up yourself. Let's all rejoice with DJ Ashadi. El Shaddai. Here I and I.
Bless up, bless up. This is Una Morgan from Morgan Heritage, and you're tuned into DJ Asha D.
I guess now it's time for me to give up. I think it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick marks all on my cover top. Oh yeah. Ooh, baby. Got a fist of your emotion. Got a hand shot of dreams. Gotta leave it on the now. And whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. See, I want you back for good. And whenever I'm wrong, just send me the song. I sing it. You'll be right up on the search. See, I want you back for good.
I can read your mind, and I know your story. I can see what you're going through. Yeah, it's an uphill climb, and I'm feeling sorry, but I know it will come to you. Yeah, don't surrender. You can win in this thing called love. When you want it most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your love. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is.
Yo, it's your girl CK, and I'm repping from my UK DJ Ashley.
When you question me for the simple answer, I don't know what to say. No, but
And do remember, on Saturday, May 10th, 2025, right here on Naram Promotions, a Real Deal podcast show, you'll have Asha D live to tell the second part of his story. If you didn't hear the first, you need to check it out. Go back in our history, just type it in, and you'll find us. You have the down below. You know how to get to us. You know what I mean? Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, is here for you and you only. Goodness gracious me. Mixtape from Asha D. Here we go.
who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows. I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Relief, wait.
When me see Jah, me see a way. Drastically straight from hypocrisy, I say, hey. Every man to them own a philosophy. I live the proper way and then me read a chapter daily. Man, they in a city hungry and no eat. And food they down a country, just a drop off of the tree then. You see, say poverty no real then, is what the reason revealing.
Who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows. I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends and foes. And I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers and trees. Chronics, left and right, just so just a come, left and right. Hey, ooh, yeah, boy. And them say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I start recruit, soldiers for Selassie, I army, aye. Here comes trouble. Welcome the Rasta youths. You're not for axes who at the general issue in a warning. The people them a ball say them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when believing from down, cause life not easy boat. Even Bantan say it's not an easy road. Operation occupy the motherland, calling all soldiers to kind each other along. From creation, he writing a job plan, but chronics can't do it alone. So I'm recruiting soldiers coming from near and far. I choose executing. Still I see I works and the Rastafari true. And them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. I'm on a start recruit, soldiers for Selassie I army. Aye. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. You're not for axes who had the general issue in a warning boy. Waving the banner red, green and gold. It is such a honor prophecies unfold. Discovered on stones, on trees and scroll. And even in the stories that Jesus told. Rasta youth must inherit the earth. Can't sit down.
As we wait for Michelle Burrell to enter the studio, we're playing a mixtape from DJ Asher D. He'll be here on our show, Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, on Saturday. That's 10:30 Eastern Time here in New York City. We're going to say big up to the Naram family in England. We'll be there real soon, and you're going to hear from Colonel Brigadier. Well, the Colonel, we call it, the talking Colonel. Smiley, Burrell, and the whole Naram family at the birthplace in England. I spoke to him tonight, and we'll be there in England very, very soon. We have started the ball rolling, and DJ Latta is now, I should think, let me look at my watch. He's close to Canada right now. He's driving up to Canada on this Mother's Day weekend. He'll be there to set things straight with his family and put some things in place that when we get there, we'll have some live events. I spoke to Colonel, the talking Colonel in England, earlier before the show, and we'll be there in England, and he's going to put things in place in England and Europe. Goodness gracious me. He's going to put things in place that when we get there, we'll be live. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a big deal. You got to stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I tell you this, click the notification bell. Naram Promotions, the Real Legal Podcast Show. We'll have the Naram family from England live on the show. And when the talking Colonel comes, forward, nothing come, forward. When him forward, him have a library of history to give you about the reggae music. You understand me? He has a library of history to give you about the reggae music, the culture, and the history of where this is coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Naram Promotion, the Real Deal podcast show. We have started the ball rolling. Keep tuned, like, share, subscribe. Here we go. Asher D mixtape. Here we go. Goodness gracious me. Asher D out of England. The dress you wear, your perfume, keep me wanting you so much. Now I can't help thinking over you. Of all the lonely nights that you put me through. Come on, baby, let's sit down, talk about it, close the deal. Hey, hey, good vintage wine, sweet conversation, you and I, that's ideal. Hey, hey, now I'm gonna make sure that this time, love like yours will never leave.
Hey, this is Nikisha Lindo, and you're listening to DJ Asha D.
And would you believe I've lost the race again? But I'm coming again, cause I just gotta get in. Cause I'm trying to get to you, to you, to you. To break the walls away is as obvious as the colors of your hair. And would you believe that I really care? Cause I'm trying to get to you, to you, to you. Oh, I tried writing letters, but they all came back unopened. Yes, I thought you'd be the same old thing again. Oh, I tried telephoning, every time it rang, I was wishing. Girl, you thought you'd be the same old thing again. Girl, you're not alone.
Pull up the big, big bad tune, Shadi.
Congratulations, well done.
Taking the blame. I just well play the game. Oh, sometimes it can be so unfair. I'm longing to see you. I wanna know how you've been doing.
Amazing. Incredible. Outstanding.
I'm gonna catch
Amazing.
this flight, and when I reach my destination, I hope you'll be smiling, longing to see me. I thought you'd drop me a line just to say hello, my dear. I'm doing fine. Doesn't matter anyway now, 'cause my love for you will never change. Tell me what you're doing right now, 'cause when you shut the show, everybody gonna put the blame on me for loving you, for loving you. When.
Goodness gracious me. As we wait for Michelle Burrell to come to the back room, I'm not too sure. She has not messaged me, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. If she's traveling back home or what the case is, I'm not too sure. So I'll figure it out and I'll post it when I get the answers. However, she has the link, so if she comes in the back room, then I'll bring her on stage immediately because our show is going to end soon. We may have to reschedule because we're now 39 minutes in now, almost. It's going to hit the 40-minute mark right now. So we'll probably go for another 10 minutes. So we definitely have to reschedule with her to come on and tell her story. In the meantime, there's a next Thursday, May 15th, Mr. Bowes, a businessman and cricketer, well-known businessman for over 35 years. And Wayne Bowles is a philanthropist. And you can see from a little bit of his history here. He will be on the show live on May 15th. That's Thursday at 9:30 p.m. I'm going to highlight this brother because he has done a lot for the community. He also owns and runs Bowes Oval. It's a beautiful ground for cricket, and the cricket culture down there is really big. If you go to Top Rock, also you'll see a lot of aesthetics for cricket. He's also big into the cricket scene as well. And Mr. Wayne Bowes, I come down and I carry my gears, come play some cricket and show them how cricket play. Goodness gracious me. Oh yeah. I'm going to Bowes Oval to play some cricket. And it's also known internationally because you have a lot of players from the United States, and I'm not too sure what parts of the Caribbean and Europe people have visited from to play on that ground. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. If you're in Southwest Manchester, in Downs District, Manchester. Go to Bowes Fish Stop. Ask for it. You can't miss it. It's on the main road. And the Bowes Oval is right there. You got to check it out. You know what I mean? And they cook a mean steamed fish and lobster and them thing there. Seafood, bad like yours. So you got to check it out. They got a beautiful bar as well. It's also secure for the patrons, and you got to check it out. Just like Billings and the Mystic Inn, you all three great places, and also Misha's right spot. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious me, guys. We're gonna we have to wrap it up in a second, and we've been waiting for Miss Burrell to come on stage, and she has not come in the back room just yet. But I played her motivational speech earlier, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to play that motivational speech for those who are just joining in, so that you can hear a success story. And she's now motivating those who are entering they are in the educational system. She started at a late age, and she's giving them advice and motivating them to do well. As I showed you earlier, she did an exam and she got 100%. Imagine that. At her age. There it is. 100%. Amazing. Congratulations to her. This is a big deal, guys. And I say this. Never give up. It's never too late. Keep moving. Keep motivating yourself. And people like these, like Michelle Burrell, Wayne Bowes, and Billings, and the whole South Central Jamaica family, they are icons. You know what I mean? So we got to highlight them. You know what I mean? So let's put the motivational speech of Miss Michelle Burrell. This is her success story, and she will be, I'm going to reschedule with her because we are running out of time. All right? Here we go.
43 years old. Think of it. Miss Namard was my teacher. Miss Maxam was my teacher. It was a long journey. But listen, student, one of the greatest things you can do for yourself is listen to when your teacher teaches you. Give a keen listen to whatever your teacher taught you in your classes. When I enter back school, my middle name is Alicia, but I could not spell it. Yes, and I was 43 years old. For me, if you give me math and you told me to take 25 from 50, I could not do it. I could not do it. And I was 43 years old. If you told me to divide 10 into 3 parts, I could not do it. Yes, I can tell that it's 30 now, but then I could not do it. So you have to listen keenly to what your teacher taught you. Miss Namard is a great teacher. I call them like every week and tell them they are my motivator. I used to sit in the class and cry because the other students did have a little bit of education, but I did not have any. So I sit there and cry. But Miss Namard was the lady who used to tell me, just like how your principal told you before, you can do it. Her words daily to me was, Michelle, You can do it. I stay in Miss Namard class for 2 years.
Congratulations,
Before I
well
have to
done.
leave and go to another classes. Just like how you have to learn from one stage to another. I go through that program also. But at the same time, as I said before, you have to listen to what your teacher says keenly. And when you go home, you do not just put down that book and say, okay, school is over, so I'm not going to do it. The teacher told you before, reading is very important. And that is true. After years going to school, I learned where I could sit City and Guilds exam in only stage 1 at the first time. I was so proud of myself. As she says before, you can do it, because I have done it at the age of 43. I stayed with Miss Maxam and Miss Namal for 5 years. I did not say it was easy. Learning is not easy, but if you put your mind towards it, you will be able to grasp it and have it. I go there and I was able to stay there until I have 11 certificates now. I can able now to take up my bag, write that letter, or represent myself and work in any hotel now. Yes. And this is because I listen to what
Incredible.
Miss Maxam says to
Outstanding.
me, what Miss Nemad says to me,
Amazing.
and learn. I did not stop there. You see, I'm so pretty in this uniform. I'm still in school. I'm not a nurse as yet. I'm still going to school. This is my school uniform. This is what I wear to school. I'm not a nurse. I'm in school just like you right now. So I'm saying this to say that to you. All I'm saying, you have to learn. You have to listen to what your teacher says. Listen to what your mommy says. Listen to what your sister says. Because maybe you say you're young now. You have a time ahead of you. But it's the best for you to do it now. Think about it. If I did graphic at your age, I wouldn't have to do it at the age of 43 years old. Think about it. I went back to school. Your mommy, if you have somebody in your home, told them that Auntie Michelle went back to school at 43. I do it, they can do it too. If you have a sister that dropped out, told them about what Auntie Michelle told you today. She went back at the age of 43 years old. When I went back, I have kids. Not I'm saying that I go back to school and I did not have responsibility. Yes, when I was 43, I have kids. Still going to school. But as we said, education is very important. I'm going to give you a little bit while I go back to school. I love to go out. I love to engage myself with people. But as you would say, I was at the back of the class because I did not have that education. So we were in an argument. We were engaging into an argument, not by having a warfare, but we were speaking together. And it was my time to say something. And I could not put words together to make a statement because I can't read to do that. I picked up myself and I decided to go back to school. You see, when you do some tests and you don't pass it,
Goodness gracious me.
Amazing. Incredible.
You got it.
Outstanding.
That
Amazing.
That's Miss Michelle Burrell, a true success story, and she'll be on here. I'll have to reschedule with her. We're gonna close out the show, guys. I gotta say, maximum respect to all mothers as you celebrate throughout this weekend. Um, every day is Mother's Day. Want to big up all my baby mothers, my mother, and all my granddaughters and my their mothers. They're my children. All my family, my friends, everyone around the globe were mothers, and also all the family. Want to big up the Naram crew, and we also gonna say maximum respect to the birthplace of Naram in England, where we have Colonel, the Godfather, and you'll be seeing him soon. You're gonna see the Naram family. We're gonna say safe journey to DJ Latta as he travels to Canada for this weekend. He's on his way to set things for when I get there, and we'll be going live. So he'll be out of the studio for the entire weekend, but I'll be here with you. We have DJ Asha, who will be here on the show on Saturday, May 10th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Mr. Wayne Bowles, who will be on the show on the 15th of May. That's Thursday. It's Thursday the 15th. It is. Is it the 15th? Let's make sure I'm saying it right. So, on Thursday, Mr. Wayne Bowles will be telling his story. A great philanthropist, a community motivator. He has done a lot for the young and the old. So he's going to be on the show to tell his story. Also, we have a lot more coming, guys. So stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay? So the May 15th, remember, and May 10th, big deal. Check out the stories before. We had Naughty Virtue. His second interview was yesterday. And you want to see that. That's amazing. Look for the third one. It's coming up real soon. So, guys, I'm going to close the show. We have 54 minutes in. We're 4 minutes over. But, we're going to continue with the Asher D mixtape. And we're going to say maximum respect. We'll see you on Saturday. If we have to come on tomorrow, you'll know. We'll set it up. And just like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell, and so you know when we're coming on. All right. We may have to come on tomorrow if Miss Michelle Burrell is available, or we have an announcement for you. So check it out. Just click that notification bell. All right. Share. Please share the show so we keep it alive. It's a family-friendly show. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. So here we go as we close the show. Oh yeah.
See, I'm not playing any games. I wanna know if what we have still remains the same. Tell me right now, cause I wanna know if when. I'm tired of taking the blame for loving you. When. Everybody gonna come the blame on me. When I'm loving you, so love that's true.
Yo! Watch out! Well, I don't know Gina representing from the big ship all the way from Kingston, Jamaica. And representing for Asha D. Big up the whole of Leeds, UK. You know I'll be a big tune we play.
Asha, anywhere you go, you must shit up. Asha D, I come pick my shit up, yes.
Congratulations. Well done.
With Squarespace, you can do more than just build a website. You can build a business.
ladies and gentlemen, on the next tune, we're going to say adios, goodbye, until the next show. Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, is always here for you. And we'll see you with Asher D on Saturday. If not, we'll be here earlier tomorrow if Miss Michelle Burrell is available. One love, one heart, one destiny. We say, big up yourself. This is Naram Promotions, the Real Deal.
Congratulations, well done.
You know me love fuck you. Your body make me know one another girl. Me love fuck.
Naram Promotions is at you. Good morning. Naram Promotions is at you.